Welcome back. We'll be continuing our Elf Mage SOVL run. Get all archers all the time. I think where we left off, yes, we just came off as a random event, so we're continuing. I think we're close to a shop, so we have no discretion here. Obviously, it has to be a fight. The fights are generally good. Obviously, they're a risk, but you'd guarantee to get value out of them, so aim for them if you can. They're going first, doesn't make much of a difference. So Elf Garrison, so they're probably going to be able to shoot back, which is kind of annoying. In case you want to make sure that the city guard here are slightly more durable are the ones in front. And even better in cover. So if you did this, kind of here, so you can kind of have options, and then these archers will be here, but they'll be sort of backwards to make sure. And then the reavers can go like charging down the flank there. So these city, yeah, they're the same as mine, where they've all got long bows, so we're all going to be able to shoot each other. But it's actually further range, longer range than you'd think. So that's what they can see. Well, you'd like to turn him and run away behind cover. You're going to struggle a little bit in that he's going to come flying straight towards you. So what I could do, I should probably activate this one first, shoot, hope it dies, and if it doesn't I can finish it off with another unit and get it away from all the stuff that's about to come pestering me. Okay, we're halfway there to start. Out of range of all of this mess. So that. For some reason, I don't think the AI has quite figured out how to, because it has the reposition ability down there. You can see where they're forced to make a choice between moving or shooting. The AI never actually seems to move. It's kind of in placement. It just shuffles on the spot. This is unfortunate. So because of this wood, it's not going to be able to target them, so instead it's going to end up shooting the wrong thing. So I'll just do something else in the meantime. I'd rather target those if I had the choice, so let's make sure. Range. Those are their ranges, so you're well out. That's fine. Got pretty good armor, this is going to take a while. Already comes. Target's here. A rather fragile unit, ouch. Again, why did I not just... I could net them in place so they can't bother me, and I could, in theory, net the eagle as well. See, the temptation is to run up here and get involved, but he's going to be a bit of a hassle. The other big downside is that they're going to keep shooting at us, so I'd really like to charge them, but I don't think I could justify that with this run. So this is going to be that they're going to come forward and shoot something, I can't stop them. So it comes down to how do we deal with this one. Right, some basic damage dealing stuff, or we could make ourselves, I don't want to re-roll saves, it's a bit terrible, so make everyone a bit more accurate, probably save that for later. So it's a choice between netting one of these units and sticking in a place they can't bother me. Which I'll probably net that one in that case, because I'll have him come forward. And I could just run forward, and you really need to start doing damage to this one though with the fireball. I'm going to net them so they can't come and shoot me, so I can just keep them out of the game for a bit. How far forward can I get? Not far enough. Specifically to escape him, so we're not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to shoot and get into cover. Like that. He might be able to twist and still catch me, so you probably want it in that case. Just assume you'll be in range of this annoying unit, you're not going to be able to escape them, so try and get into some... Well, I don't think that actually counts as being in cover, I'm afraid. No, we're still not there. They tried to move that unit and couldn't, that's fine. So again, I was hoping to conserve one unit to shoot at this eagle when it comes barreling through, so instead we'll have this one go. Just, yeah, I mean, start taking wounds off these. Would have preferred to hit that, but fine. They've perfectly hedged it, so I can't shoot this blasted eagle. Anywhere I can position this unit to catch it. I mean, in theory, yes, but it's going to cost me next turn quite badly. Will that even work? So we've got... Well, the Banner of Mist, so they're not too effective at range. We can at least avoid some shots. And then we're re-rolling ones. So we'll get 10 shots hitting on 4s, rerolling 1, so about 5 to 6 hits, and then defense 4 to power 3 means they get a 3-up save, so I think it does 2 wounds on average exactly. We should be able to kill it. Not good. 5 to 6 hits, yeah, and then they should take 2 wounds. Perfect, yeah. Mathematically works out. I can't escape to being shot next turn, but worth it for not being charged in the rear over here. That's exactly what would have happened. As long as I can go first, I can shoot these masters and then get out of dodge. We don't know what charges are. Okay, somehow they can... What? Somehow this unit can draw a line of sight. Oh, because I touched the woods, they're now... Fair enough, I didn't think about that. Yeah, this is really fragile, this Reavers. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to shoot with this one first and get it away from those city guard. Don't give them the target. Rather shoot at them. Like so. Okay, full house. This is going to be a hard matchup for us. It's pretty much our army. Well, they might be able to reach me if I just go forward. Ouch, that's the... Yeah, they're dead. I kind of saw that coming. Okay. The only thing they have left is... They'll come forward, so happy just to pass. Oh yeah, you got into range there, did you? Don't believe you, but okay. That's slowly chipping away at these now. Ooh, I think we're okay. You squint real close, I think we're out of range. Yeah, the priority for these units, of course, is just doing more damage to these irritating city guard blocks that are going to keep shooting at me. Good. Okay, you can obviously see us there, so I'd rather not be shot by you. Oh, we still have this one. I didn't even use this one yet. What do you think? I guess I can just stand here and wait for them to... Oh, that's dreadful. No damage. Oh, blimey, that's a terrible roll. Charges are against our religion. They waste the turn just moving that around. We're not particularly fast. We'd obviously like to wait to move you first, because otherwise you're going to get... In fact, I should probably just run, because otherwise this unit is going to catch me. Good. It's going to shoot at a fairly well, basically the most durable thing I have now, kind of in cover and... Shame I don't have Banner of Mist on this one, it would be really hard for them to hit. So my turn, so let's just keep chipping away at them. And now that we're in close range, it's going to start getting pretty. Should start doing some meaningful damage. You're going to shoot at those, so... Oh no, he chose not to. Interesting decision. They still haven't moved, of course, so you want to be careful of them, so we'll use this one first, because we know... What's their charge range? Pretty good. How close can I get without... I'd like to get in short range, actually. Huh, okay. Things would be going a bit faster if they weren't rolling quite so well. And here, what I might be able to do is I might be able to kind of ignore this unit by effectively hiding behind masters. I'm still going to shoot at them because they're still more of a threat. I can ignore these, even if they're close to me, I can just ignore them forever. But I might be able to use them as a kind of impromptu bit of cover while I do this so they can't hit me. Between these two units we'll be able to shoot that one to death, and then these two will have no problem shooting these. I can pretty much just ignore that, actually. Yes, we'll really skip. Yeah, just irrelevant. So I get to go first, which is good, so I'll take the opportunity to shoot before our numbers are lowered by them. Oh, come on. So they take 7 saves and get no damage. I take 2 and take 1. Seems fair. Fail a save. There we go. So they've moved into a position where they literally can't do anything. Might as well just keep chipping away at this one. Good. frees up these 2 units for later. So you're going to just plough on forward, that's fine. I'm happy to take a shot at a more useful target, so we're just going to hit these now. Oh no, they're coming to get us, whatever will we do? And we're safe, there you are. Yeah. Hopefully we can keep the weapon masters between us and the city guard, so they're just going to be able to target us. He wastes his turn again, that's fine. They'll move this one first. So I guess what I'd probably want to move this one first, because what will happen is they'll start coming around if I can get him out of the way so he doesn't get targeted, so they have nothing to shoot. And run away. So yeah, they do that, which is kind of what I saw coming. What we'd like to do now, can I get these into such a position that they'll be able to tag those city guard? Maybe it's going to be close. I can, yes. So these are the priority target now. And we don't care about you at all. And again, can I get these around here? Kind of hard to see whose vision radius is whose because of all the overlapping cones, but we can figure it out. Okay. I suppose somebody want to let me know what the kind of averages of their saving rolls has been, because it's going to be pretty aggressive. Then should I should probably just continue to stay behind the wall here. Again, it would cause them to fail to that. As long as they keep trying to catch me and can't. This means I forfeit like a turn of shooting, but for some reason that isn't targetable. Simultaneously, that means we're not targetable by it, which I'm happy to make that trade. What charges? Yep, waste a turn. Okay, me again. So he's probably going to get to shoot me this turn. Does he have a Banner of Mist? No. They do. Okay, so the archers have missed, and if I can get them on the city guard, that'd be great, because it nullifies one of the few ways the enemy can actually bother me in this run. Otherwise, I'd probably be better off now just... no, let's wait for him to make a move, and then... see how he wants to handle it. Yeah, not a lot of shots left there, only 3. Take a bit of damage here. Saw that coming. Now you presume we'd be able to kill them. One more. One by one. They move. I see what pointless move they make, which is fine. Should, you would hope, be enough to kill 2 guys. Yeah. Sure I'm not being hit by that annoying artillery piece here. I think we're okay. These, which are doing absolutely nothing to bother me. Pretty much finished here. Oh, they're still holding on because they rolled great. Oh, okay. The game didn't quite register that it was a routing turn, but we'll take it. Whole bunch of levels, that would have been useful. Okay, now you've lost enough that I'm happy to give them their guys back. You're a point away from leveling, so the Reaver's leveled even faster, which is pretty hilarious. Oh, this is what Elven Bowmastery. So yeah, it does increase the amount of damage saves from units from ranged attacks are reduced by 1. So yeah, someone in the comment section very kindly pointed that out to me. That's pretty incredible in terms of damage output. The only thing is with this unit, they've only got like 3 or 4 shots or something silly like that. So I really don't care about their damage output in their case, and actually rather the speed, because they're just being used to carry around the mage. The city guard leveled. Yeah, same thing. We absolutely take the reduced damage. That's great. Other city guard, same thing. That's a huge, huge damage multiplier. The only downside to this build is that the archer shots are all power 3, so they really struggle against anything that's tough or has decent saves. But if you're reducing their saves by abilities and not strength, then yeah, fantastic. It's just auto take on all these units. Now you're gold automatically. You get a full heal of 3 back, you'll take that, and you're fine. So we'll just take the gold 1 off. We can live with that. Okay, so plenty of gold. Now in terms of the way we go, we'll take that shot because it amounts to the same thing, but it gives us some discretion as to our next choice. That's reasonable. No archer units. Okay, we're going to have to suck it up and take a melee one. Either that or we take all upgrades, but spending 600 gold on upgrades just isn't really tenable. The chariots have bows. Oh, it's a mount, so that would take our mage would end up getting stuck on it. Melee, yeah, that's unfortunate. You just got weapon masters and another unit of weapon masters, so I can't work around it. Oh, that's pretty good. Reroll fail saves. Problem is, I've got so many. Man's elves are living encyclopedia at this point. He's got every bloody spell on Earth. Other things we want. Have you seen any banners of mist? Point them out to me. Yeah, there's one there. That's good. Reavers can take a banner of swiftness, so they've got more swiftness from upgrades and more swiftness from banners, so they'll be impossibly fast. But even then, I'd only want what 45 and 35 is 80, 105, about 115. I don't really want to be getting any slower, so I'll probably just leave those. I don't care about 150, so you've got loads of gold to spend on units. So you might as well just suck it up and take some units. So we'll take that. We get an automatic level because against it, so are we going to have to I think we're going to have to finally let it go and start charging things, because there's just, well, if it's him, we don't have to bother, because he doesn't really need to go in, so I guess I can ignore it for him at least. We can give the chariot bows. Great, it does count as a bow unit. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll give it the armor plating because yes, it makes us a bit slower, but it's a crucial, because I think it moves it from defense 5 to defense 6, which in the game is a huge deal in terms of damage coming your way. Sides are irrelevant. We're not going to be charging. 318 left, so useful stuff. Absolute swiftness is good. Just move faster. Banners of mists are good. Stands are irrelevant. Not going to combat, as are the war banners, as are the Valor banners, so all of these are moot. Fury, all of those are moot. All of those are worthless. The only things you want to consider now are reroll failed damage saves. That's now that he's on a chariot on his own. Ordinarily, I'd turn up my nose at unyielding because when they're a character in a unit, you don't really get any value out of it because it's based on the unit saves. But because he's on a chariot, I'm not sure whether or not that would apply to everything. It might be the case that it gets... I can test it. I suppose we can use this as a test case. Let's say if he gets to reroll all of his saves against everything that attacks him now, because he's effectively a single entity. So I'm willing to give it a go. We can make the... That would move the city guard from defense 4 to defense 5, which is pretty much irrelevant because the shooting that's coming at them is all going to be power 3 anyway, so it doesn't change the save. So all you're really doing is making yourself slower for nothing in return. We'll ignore that. And I can either save or I can buy Radiant Shield, reroll saves. Rerolling saves is really cool. I do like that ability. I think I'll take it. Yep, I'm happy with that. In terms of our layout there, so we do have you with all the magics you can imagine. Very good. Okay, and I think we'll do... right, what do you think here? Do we take a fight or do we take the random event? I'm willing to try the random event. Let's see what we get. Ooh, more ranged options. It's not Elven, but I think we'll take it because it helps us with killing the big... What we struggle with is the big monsters, because they can just take like a load of damage, so I think I will take a Dwarf Cannon. We have options. Wow, unit can move and fire. That's incredible. That's a huge deal. The one downside to the cannons is that they don't have that ability. I think we'll take that immediately. So yeah, it's elfin natured in that it's got the spirit of shooting things and running away, even though it's a cannon. That's great. Ordinarily, I'd take the extra shot, but I didn't realise how incredible an ability that was. That was fantastic. I think, yeah, we'll go into the... We'll see how this fares against an elite. Now, bear in mind that we're going to be taking a rest in the next one, so even if we take a lot of damage, we can probably just ignore it and take all the gold off of this turn anyway. Right, so the Reavers are pretty useless until they get more units. That's fine. You're more of a distraction at this point than anything else. I don't rely on you to do a lot of damage. I'll probably ignore this side and put everything on this side. The other downside is how do I now get you to kind of help, sort of. It's kind of hard to get him into the game. Like that, and then I'll have you there to kind of distract anything coming this way. Okay, so first things first, we want to deal with their range stuff. Let's see what we're dealing with. So they've got the Flamer unit over there, which isn't going to be relevant for God knows how long. So it's this unit and this unit. In terms of hitting, they've got 2 wounds each, so they're actually a pretty good target to be cannoned immediately. In terms of what target, so what will I be able to shoot more into? I can pretty much hit everything with everything, but that's the easier one to hit, I suppose, so that one. Good shot. You might be able to wipe out the whole unit here if you're lucky. Yes, he did. That's a fantastic opener. Best case scenario. Okay, they're wasting their time moving stuff that's never going to get here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to chip this unit down. I don't think any of their stuff can reach me this turn, even if they ran straight at us. So we're going to go ahead and start chipping away at this long rifle unit. They don't have, and they're dead already. Yeah, they have terrible saves. So that's it. There you go. We've effectively nullified all of their dangerous stuff. So now we're free to just start killing other things. Let's, I'm happy to pass because it gives them opportunity to get closer to us. Yeah, like that makes our shots easier. Right, now that I know what I'm dealing with, obviously a lot of stuff is eventually going to make its way around here, but we don't care. So we have bows to shoot, which is nice, but more importantly I want to make a choice with our spells. We don't need to reroll saves on anything. You could start chucking fireballs at some of these big monstrosities. It's not a terrible idea. Next turn I can net one of them to slow them, to separate them and slow them down. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. For this one I'm happy to just twist and do some damage. What do you think? The alphas or probably the monstrosity is the better target. Okay, it still didn't get range. Oops, hang on. Wow, really? I can't hit it because of the angle. Okay, 1 second, please. There, now I can hit the blasted thing. So it's not a big fireball, it's just a little one, so I don't think we'll do a whole lot, but is there any point in doing anything else? No, I can net stuff later. I'm more eager just to do damage at this point. Yeah, it's quite tough, so this is going to take a while. What's our bow range? Pretty atrocious, but in exchange there's nothing stopping me from just a bit closer until I can hit them. Take that. 30 did a wound, nice. I think that's fine. Yeah, we're not going to get charged by anything. You're pretty irrelevant, so now it's all of my ranged units just going to start going nuts. Get you nice and close. I should have gone an inch closer, you would have gotten to short range. That was a mistake. Okay, and then, yeah, we don't care about this. So let's start chewing our way through. So these now all have, are they mastery 2? So what I want to do is, of course, get into short range. There, yeah. There we go. So it's 3 hit rerolling 1s, of course we roll a load of 2s, and then their save would be 5s, but then it's reduced to 6s because of our ability. So they're going to be really efficient at chewing through these units now. 11 the top, so they're dead. Piece of cake. I think this unit doesn't have bow mastery yet, it seems. Yeah, so this is the one we have to upgrade later. Still me, okay, and then one more here, you might as well. Just leave an avenue for this. Well, this can move and shoot, so we don't need to leave it an avenue. We can just do whatever we want. I think that last round of upgrades onto all of those units there for the second tier of mastery there is a huge game changer. Our average kind of damage output just spiked incredibly. No charges. Yeah, they're going to do that. So what I'd like to do is probably go first with this one, pin him in place, so that we can ignore it and then start putting some shots into those instead. And I can also get away to make sure that that one can't reach me later. So we're going to go ahead and leave you stuck there. While they're close, I'll go ahead and take my little shot. Probably into these now. Start chipping away at the alphas. And then turn around. Got to make sure there's enough of a gap to, you'd rather the cannon shoot into those if you had a choice, because they're going to be multi-wound targets are always a great choice for a cannon because they do multiple damage per shot. I think they just tried to move the monstrosity, which is why nothing moved there. Right, let's move some of them sillier, smaller units here. I don't want to get too close and allow them to hit me. We should be fine there. Good, they've wasted that. I can tell they're not going to get there. Can I get you into position to hit those, or do I have to start moving? I think that works. I think I saw it touch them. If not, I can just go a bit further forward. Because they have free, yeah, they have free wheeling. Yeah, I can definitely reach them. Good. Bang. Roll a 6, of course you would. Alright, I'm going to start in that case. We haven't seen him move yet, but he's not going to get too close. I'll divert these 2 to dealing with that, and I'll leave these 3 over here. Or maybe even all 3. Touch So we're not going to get into short range here, I don't think. No, I'll just take the 4s. Still pretty good. So they would be saving on 3s, but it's reduced to 4s. There we go, now I can know what I'm dealing with. They're out of range, so this is all just free damage. Stop rolling 2s. There you go. All the 1s converted, so it's a good conversion. Only 5 left. Okay. And then he'll just be next on the chopping block, I suppose, but let's do this first. Can I get into short range? Probably not. Get closer. Ah. Now we roll 1s on this unit, interestingly. Okay. Very good. And then you want to do this in such a way that it doesn't necessarily completely block your cannon later, but I don't think you have much choice. One down. So I'm going to net the monstrosity again next turn. Probably have to divert some fire into the flamers because they're getting worryingly close. Although they're stuck behind the alpha unit. Well, the alpha unit will come forward first and they'll move up behind. So eventually they'll squeeze through. Skip. Forward they come. Well, being very friendly this turn. But again, they can't possibly hope to catch me. So again, I'll just delay this. Make sure it can't get into the game. Gives me more time to deal with other stuff. I'm going to get right out of their charge range. Piece of cake. Like that. Can I turn around and shoot them? Probably not. I'm just going to have to accept. No, we're just going to have to get... I mean, we lose all of like 2 rounds with a bow. How tragic. Make sure there's an angle to shoot through there. They waste the turn with him again, not surprising. Let's just do a little hot shot with these Reavers. They really aren't, they aren't great, let's be honest. You would prefer just another unit of archers, wouldn't you? Or they come. Oh, that's a pretty good shot there, though. What I'd like to do is shoot them. Oh, it's 3s as well, that's great. No rerolling 1s here, but never mind. Yeah, they're all dead. Did exactly 6 wounds. Great. That's that picked off, and then we can just sort of touch our way out. They might twist around to come get me, but I doubt it. Yeah, they just stayed where they are. No, they moved. Okay. So what we want to do this turn then is probably pick them off. We've got the cannon to go. Into the multi-wound 1 again. Great. This is recompense for our amazing opening shot. It's just going to be rolling 1s all the time now. Okay, good. Now I know what they're doing, so I can adjust accordingly. This unit is always going to be shooting at that one anyway, so you might as well just take it. Good damage. Yeah, it's really vicious against these. So units that would be reliant on their higher toughness and defense and all that just die against the... If I'm reducing their saves, what are they meant to do? Do I think I can pick off 5 legionaries and the warlock without having to use 2 units? Let's give it a go. Reroll the 1s. Stop rolling 2s, please. It's still a pretty good save. Oh, this is the one unit that doesn't have the ability yet. Okay, so this is what it looks like. All of those 3s would be casualties if I had the ability. So I'm just going to go that way. Perfectly safe. This is the unit that does have the ability, so it should be pretty mean in damage output. That's down to 4s. Okay, they rolled amazingly just to spite me, but okay. They'll be dead next turn, don't worry. Yeah, and then we'll be able to pick that off, and then that'll come in so we can do them one at a time. So yeah, the kind of stage management of the net spell is pretty great. Oh no, his turn, he's coming to get us. I can't... Okay, that's slightly annoying, I'm just going to have to... I can get him. 3, much better. Don't roll any 6s, yeah, it just cleans them up. Good shot. I think the cannon was a great pickup for helping us deal with these big nasty things, so yeah, he'll be shooting at that next turn. I could probably just ignore that for a turn, honestly, and put all the damage over here. One lonely little casualty. Not going to get anywhere near. You, what are you going to do? I guess turn around and start throwing fireballs at this again. I don't really... I mean... we'll do that later. Like that. Burn, maybe burn. You in range of the bow? Yeah, the bow is this. Is this the shortest range bow in the entire game? Probably. Range 20 bow. Right, they're pretty durable still, so I'm going to use the bigger fancy unit to pick them off here, make sure they go. That will be enough to clean out though. Good. Just move back a touch in case they come barreling forward. Yeah, they went the wrong way. Fine. Okay. what I'm actually going to do is come up here and put the damage into this unit. My justification being is that they're easy to kill, so once there's only one left, it's a lot easier to maneuver around a single enemy. Whereas if I started chipping away at the bigger unit, it would probably, and they would be kind of moving in and get a little bit messy. This makes it just my life a bit easier. Here, so I've only got 3 wounds left. Does this have the double bow mastery? Yes, it does. So they actually be. We could probably just kill that big annoying monster this turn. It's gonna, I can't get that to hit it, can I? Maybe. Give that a go. No. Okay, next turn. And you. You're the one that doesn't have it? Oh, you do have it. Okay, so you would have been a good target, but I've positioned not great, let's be honest. Really? Oh, come on. I can't hit it there. Fine, let's take it on this one. Full house. Yay! Oh, that's pretty nasty. I'm liking this damage upgrade, guys. There's nothing they can do once I picked off their range. So it's purely a case of, does the enemy have a lot of their own ranged outputs, or do they have a whole army of hyper-mobile things that can rush me instantly and I can't stop them? If they don't, they just lose by default. So what are we going to do? Let's use Greater Favour. Make everyone really just go ham this turn. Over. Shoot. So now on 2s. I didn't get to test whether or not the damage ability works on this. We'll see later. Get out of the way, please. I'd like to, if I had a choice, I'm going to just do that first to double one. Brilliant. So, yeah, now I can see what they're doing. Good. So can I probably kill this unit with just this, I suspect? Well, we have the cannon as well. Yeah, this is going to be what? It would be 2s and it gets reduced to 3s, so enough to be lethal. Our turn. And we'll probably just slaughter that unit, or would you rather... Does this one have... No, this is the one that doesn't have the reduced save, so you're better off firing this one into the fragile unit. Yeah, they can pick them off, and then everything else can go into these tougher guys. And we're out. Okay, and then, yeah, turn. 2s. Rerolling 1s. Oh, yeah. And they get reduced saves. That's pretty dark. That's nasty. Your turn. 2s. Rerolling 1s. Oh, you still managed to miss one. Ding. And there's one guy left on 2 wounds. Unfortunate news for you. I have a cannon. Oh, it's 1. Can you roll a 6? He can't. Splat. Fired a cannonball into one rat specifically. Out of petty malice. Yep, so there's no need to take any healing. Well, any need to take any healing anyway. Look at this, we're fine. So the mage leveled. Right. Shut up. So I think it's possible. Pretty much all the spells in the game have upgrades. We can get things, but the problem is I now have so many of them that we're going to get the kind of rubbish ones that we don't really use. Like, ooh, Shadow Bolt. I think I'd rather just take, like, whatever I buy in the next shop will just be a higher level. And then these archers leveled. Yep, auto take. We've seen how good it is now. It's pretty much unstoppable. And gold. Oh, except for maybe the Reavers could use a couple extra guys. Well, no, they're going to heal. Again, turn my brain on. Everything's going to heal to max automatically in the camp anyway, so spam that out. Oh, yeah. It's great. So I think we'll just pop in. See how everyone's doing. Everyone goes up to full, I suspect. Yeah, great. Now it's just XP all around. So we don't get the gold, but because we aren't doing any extra healing, we get at least the equivalent amount of XP to if we had a actual battle. So a bunch of units here are 1 away now, so we kind of game this out. Well, let's have a look. So continue. So I think we'll stop there. This will be the next part, will be the final part where we go through one battle and then a run up to the boss. But if we kind of game out XP, what we've got coming, we've got how many fights? We'll have 1, 2 counts of XP, assuming that we don't take healing. So with the units that are 2, they'll go up regardless, so we can take any healing. So we're only concerned about the units that have 1 out of 3. So we don't want this unit of archers to take too much damage, because we want to be able to press the XP button on the camp. And we don't want... Well, the mage is going to be fine regardless, because he heals from all wounds automatically, so we can ignore him. So just this unit, Eldrin's Keepers here, is the one we want to keep in mind. We don't want them to take too much of a kicking because we want to be able to double level them up. Otherwise, I'm perfectly happy with that. We've got our, I think, full unit size yet. Nasty upgrades on all the archer units, so they can absolutely shred pretty much anything they come up against. The living encyclopedia, Eldrin himself, and an elf in spirit dwarven cannon doing the moving and shooting away things. I was a bit skeptical just before the upgrades how that was going to go, but this has all of a sudden panned out into an incredibly strong army. I'm very happy with that. Right, thank you very much for watching. We'll continue into the final part, will be the next part. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it immensely. If you have any notes on the kind of run or what you'd like to see in the future, please drop a comment. I read them all and I'm more than happy to take feedback on board. I'll see you next time.